Cam Newton. I didn't marry ex-girlfriend because I was on Temptation Island. I thought this would be kind of an interesting article to kind of cover because it deals with marriage and basically money, really. So Cam Newton is getting candid about the reality of being a professional athlete and the apparent luxuries it brings. In the latest episode of his Funky Friday YouTube series, the free agent quarterback said his high profile job prevented him from marrying Shakia Proctor, the mother to four, get this, four, well, I can't even select it correctly, four of his biological children. Crazy. So that's a great question. The thing is, that person that I was while we were having children together, I couldn't be the best husband. I wasn't prepared to be a husband then, Newton told Brittany Renner, an Instagram fitness model and influencer who pressed him about not giving Proctor a ring. I was on Temptation Island, a football player, young, no, is not even in my vocabulary, said Newton, the first overall pick in the 2011 NFL Draft and 2015 NFL MVP. I just found myself in this downward spiral. Did she deserve better? I would humbly say yes, she did. I was falling deeper into my own selfishness and realizing I gotta be better. So Newton's relationship with Proctor, a former exotic dancer, turned romantic in 2013, according to The Sun. They share four kids together: Sebastian Newton, Sovereign Dior, Cambella, Kamadas Swain Newton, and Kashmir Saint Newton. Proctor has an older daughter from a previous relationship whom Newton has reportedly publicly claimed as his. The quarterback continued by telling Renner that Proctor had patience through their ups and downs through the years, and she was around me through a lot of success, a lot of downfalls, and I respect her for that to this day. But it never led to the ultimate commitment, and that is a ring. We just grew apart, and we have a great working relationship now, where we have beautiful children, and we're seeing them grow day in and day out, Newton said. Earlier in the conversation, Newton explained we were both young, but at the same time, the person that she was when I met her, it wasn't the person she was when I left her. When I met Kia, and I say this protecting her, she wasn't the one to be like, I want to be married. My parents been together for 36 years. I know what marriage looks like, the ups, the downs, the trials, the tribulations. I seen Kia really evolving into a woman where her standards were, I ain't just no baby mama. And when she kept putting pressure on me, I was like, I don't know if this is what I really want, he said. Newton is not romantically involved with the mothers of his children, but pledged his unconditional support for them. He added that he's on the hunt for a lucky lady. Renner also briefly discussed her relationship woes with her ex, Hornet star PJ Washington, with whom she shares a baby boy with. So, I thought this was kind of like an interesting thing to kind of read for many different reasons, right? One, Cam Newton, this guy, which I don't really know too much about, honestly probably needs to start wearing a condom, right? Like, dude, why are you sleeping with so many different women, not wrapping it up, right? Like, do you just want to have kids all over the place? Because, look, he is probably making a lot of money. His net worth is probably a lot of money, or maybe not because of how many kids he has. Because here's the thing, when you have a kid with someone that you're not married with and you have multiple kids and you're a very high profile, high income earner, you're going to be paying massive amounts of child support no matter what. And I'm talking massive amounts of child support. Another thing is, if you want to find someone that you actually do want to marry, then Find someone specifically that you want to marry, right? Don't like string women along if their feelings start to change. Because here's the thing, right? Like, why be with someone with no intention ever of marrying them, even after you get them pregnant multiple times, right? I feel like that's kind of like not really right, I guess, would be the best way. Because, like, if you're basically living with someone, sleeping with them, having kids with them, you're practically married at that point. So why wouldn't you marry, right? Like, what's stopping you from marrying? And if you wanted to sleep around or something like that, you could have had a discussion with her at that time, be like, hey, I'm getting, you know, offers left and right, and I want to partake in these offers. Is that okay with you? And if that's the reason why you guys are not married, that's a little bit more understandable, right? But still, I really don't understand why pro athletes, one, don't wear a condom when they risk so much money being lost by not wearing a condom. And here's the thing, this is the craziest thing, right? Because I think everyone's heard of Drake with the whole story of putting hot sauce in his condom, and the, I guess, Instagram model that he slept with basically emptied out the contents of that condom filled with hot sauce into herself because she wanted to get pregnant with Drake's baby, right? Like, there are people out there that will do shady stuff to go and do that so that they could have a kid with you because they know is basically like a paycheck to them. Like a lifelong, well, not really lifelong, an 18-year income stream, right? So if you know that, why do you not wrap yourself up while you're sleeping with people so that's not even really a risk, right? Why are people that you are with not really on birth control? Why are you both not doing something like taking steps to not really have kids? Now, if you want to have kids, there's nothing wrong with that, but why would you go through all this process, sleep with all these different women, have babies from different women, for what purpose? Like, what is the purpose of that? And have these kids all over the place, and you not marry any of these women? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? I guess that's more of like a personal viewpoint, right? It's like, it seems like it'd be better to find someone to be in a relationship with and marry them for long term, or just be like, hey, I'm not going to date anyone. I'm not going to get engaged to anyone. I'm just going to, I don't know, lay down the pipe everywhere, right? But I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to make sure that the person that I'm with is also taking steps so that no one gets pregnant. Like, it just really doesn't make sense. Like, why are you knocking people up and not marrying them? Because that puts the kids at risk, that puts her at risk, that puts yourself at risk as well. It's just, it's crazy, really. Absolutely crazy. If you want to learn how to get a debt, go to 14bucks.com.